Robbie Ventura here, your coach of the $1 Million Challenge. I'm going to talk a little bit about pacing. You guys are starting to do some longer rides, some 3, 4, some of you guys are even doing some 5-hour rides. I can't stress enough the importance of the pacing strategy, not only in your single day rides, but in when we're doing the big challenge, when we have 6 days in a row, it's going to be really important we learn how to pace properly. That 3-hour test is a good benchmark. That heart rates you're going to be looking at throughout the test, you're going to know that heart rate that you can sustain for long periods of time. Where pacing really starts to get difficult is when you have more riders around you, you get a little bit competitive, the hills start to come, and you start to push it early on in the ride. You're going to pay for this, I can promise you that. In the beginning, when you're riding with guys that are a little bit faster than you're used to, your heart rate's getting up, it doesn't feel like you're working that hard. It sometimes takes 2-3 hours, sometimes even 2 to 3 days for all that high intensity effort early on to really start to hurt you. So I want you guys to be cautious. Really cautious. If you want to start ramping up your pacing, if you want to start going a little bit harder or staying with the faster groups, wait till later in the ride or wait till later in the week even before you start to really kind of open up a little bit. Be conservative, eat properly, drink a ton of fluids, but really watch your high-end pacing, especially early on. You're going to have to go a little bit harder. Your heart rate's going to go up a little bit on the climbs, but if you're properly geared and you understand how your body reacts to climbing, you're going to be able to control that pace and watch the competitiveness that sometimes gets in your blood. I know I get competitive all the time. A guy comes by me, my first reaction is to go with him. I have to fight that urge, understand that there's 80 more miles left in the race, look at my heart rate, back it down a little bit, shift down to an easier gear, and I'll catch that guy by the end. I'll promise you, and so will you. So just take it easy early on, pace yourself properly, you're going to enjoy the ride significantly more.